Boom goes the dynamite. Hi, everybody. I was looking for a lighter. I don't see a lighter anywhere. Okay. Well, no lighter. Hi, Michael. How are you? I have to message you back. How are you? It's beautiful outside. Did anybody else be outside today? First day, yesterday was the first day of spring, or was today the first day of spring? I can't remember. Victoria. Hi, Victoria. All is great. Yeah, it was beautiful outside today. Sam's outside working right now. He might pop in later. I'm not quite sure. You hear nada? Nicole, I think everybody else is good. So you see lips moving. So I think it might be on your end. So Sam's outside. I meant to go outside. I wanted to go mess with the horses, and I never made it that way. I figured it'd be better for me to not put myself in harm's way today, since I could barely move last night. Yes, last night. Sometimes we just need to have a sit down and a talk, right, Michael? Everything happens for a reason. So every once in a while, when we have something like that happen, it's okay. Am I drawing cards? I am. I went into the shop and I worked for just a little bit today. I tried not to do too much today. So I actually sat down and read a couple chapters in a book, which was like amazing for me to be able to sit still. And I'm like, whoop, whoop. Since you guys can't see, that's on YouTube. Mr. Adam. Hello. Whoop, 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 whoop. So it's just been but it popped up. Was listening to 111 hertz frequency. Hi, everybody. I haven't been on in the evening in a while, so this is kind of fun. Let me turn off my binger on my phone, because that'll go off right underneath my microphone, and that is annoying. Okay, so we are doing readings this evening. So if you could share one time, that would be great, to a group preferably that would be interested in what we do. Please don't share it to Knitters Anonymous, because I get hate mail from Knitters Anonymous, and it's not funny. No, okay. I've never gotten hate mail from Knitters Anonymous. That's nice. I mean, what are they going to do? Cuss me out, right? Okay. So let us do it. Let's rock. I had the choice of going outside and working. Actually, I didn't. Sam would have been. Okay. I saw today that my sister, Angel, got a new laptop today, and she's going to start doing readings, which is awesome. So I'm hoping that her and I will get on and do readings together. I've been encouraging her to do readings, and she is taking it to herself to do so. So I'm kind of excited about that. All right. Let's see what we have. Let's talk about, this is a good card. This is actually for Michael Grimmer. He was on my brain. This is a great card because we had a chat class last night rather than a class, because the teacher, Laura, was otherwise detained. So we talked about several different things. This hair is not one of them, though. And one of the things I came away, hey, Carolyn. One of the things I came away from the class with was, of course, change, right? There's always change. We always have change. And we've said this many, many times, how interesting it is to watch people change on their journey. And Michael, this card come up for you. And I love this card for you at this time, because 6 months ago, this would not have been a card you would have really thrown out there. as much. Yes, you have friends, and you're just one of those people, you draw people in, but you're kind of shifting and changing on your friendships a little bit, and it's incredible to watch and see happen. I want to tell you also that the thing, go chase your dogs down, Amber. The thing that I've really noticed more about you than anything else is your energetic field. There is such a difference in your muchness 6 months from ago to today. I don't know if you realize that. Maybe not even 6 months, more like, I don't even know. When's the last time I had not a one-on-one, but where we just did a reading, and it wasn't a couple of days or maybe a week later, you were like, I joined the membership. And not to say that the membership is what changed everything for you. That's not what I'm saying. But you changed your mind about how to go about and how to go forward. And there was something you had said to me at one point that I was just really sad, because I was like, you're like, well, I'm not going to do this because I won't have anything to leave, any friends to leave, anything like that too. And I was like, but wait, there's always a chance for growth. And that stuck with me. And I love that you have expanded your circle of friends to include not only us, but some of the people that I see that are just amazing that are around you. So I think that it's a big card. It's a big card. So it's like, oh, it's a friendship card, but it is a big card for you because it shows how much you have reached out and grown in the last half a year. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. I don't know if you know how cool it is to watch, but it is really cool to watch. You just, like, when you decided that's it, I'm done with this pattern and I'm changing another one, you switched gears like you were driving a big truck, and it was awesome. It was just so cool to watch. Okay, right? Isn't it? Who has a friend that they've watched shift gears and they just kind of go boom like that? It's just truly amazing. Hi, everybody. Everybody. Okay. Also, so sorry, Michael. I feel like you have someone actually speaking to you from the other side, and I don't know if you're picking up on it or not, but pay attention for any physical changes that you have going on, for physical sensations. So with me personally, mediumship gets me in this ear right here. So I really feel like you might be getting a slice of mediumship coming across, and you just need to figure out how it's coming across for you to be able to associate and understand it. And to just identify that it's mediumship. That's a big deal. When we do a psychic development class or something like that, one of the things I teach is quadrants and how to identify what your psychic clair is, because everybody's a psychic, right? So we go through all those things, and we show exactly what, well, not exactly, because everybody's different, but we show how people get different information from different places. And this is, for me, is mediumship. That's what it says. Which is interesting, because it's not like someone's talking to me for you. It's like, just let them know. Like that. Okay. Yeah. Moving on. Okay. Moving on. Here we go. Who are we pulling for? Can I get a whoop whoop, please? Might I have a whoop whoop? Lets me know who's in the room. So when I can tell who's in the room, we move forward. And Tanya, you are in trouble. Tanya, it was an excellent gift, though. You got him like an excellent gift, right? So he liked it. She's like half naked. How could he not like it? Everybody's like, what the hell are they talking about? Are they sending women in the mail? What's going on? Oh gosh. Now he needs more dragon warriors. Dragon warriors. Yeah. You won best birthday gift? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Moving on. I have a special shout out to Tanya's hair, which is really amazing. It's blue and purple. Fabulous. Okay. That's a nice thing they'll do. Okay, moving on. Okay, going to, let me scroll through here, you guys. If everybody could share one time, if you haven't already, that'd be fabulous. Da, 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 da. Victoria. I'm going to go with Victoria. Victoria, I'm supposed to pull tarot for, though. So please, all I can say is do not shoot the messenger. It is Nicole's birthday coming up. That's awesome. Happy birthday. If my guides tell me to pull the tarot, that is good luck. Good luck, because they're usually out to clothesline somebody. I want to talk about some things first. I want to maybe might not even get to cards. So, okay, yes, we will pull that one. So I want to talk about Victoria. I want to go into a past life, and I don't know exactly where I'm going yet. I just know that I see somebody writing in the dirt. So let me figure out what this is. Right? Good luck, everybody. Okay. I want to talk about somebody writing in the dirt. What are we doing here? All I know is I see somebody with a stick writing in the dirt. What are we doing? I hear, what is that? Smoke. I smell smoke. There's a fire. I got that part. Thank you very much. This is a female past life. This is a female past life. I know that. And this is the strangest way I know that. I can see her feet. That's as far as I've gotten so far. And because they're showing me what's on the ground, is important. They're drawing, this person is drawing in dirt on the ground in the middle of a clearing. And it's like almost like they have a sandbox or something in the middle of a clearing, and there's circle stones. There's stones set up. Oh, there's stones all over the place. So there's standing stones set up. This is an old life. This is pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this is really, really, really cool. So I'm seeing standing stones, and I'm seeing a wide ring of standing stones, and then there's a ring outside of that. But then there's a ring on the inside that has like sand in it, and this person is walking around drawing in the sand, and they're making magic. Here we go. This is really kind of cool. Facebook user Tammy Nelson. You might be in. I can see you, Tammy Nelson. I don't know if Lisa can see us. My chat only shows the two of us. I don't know if that's Tammy speaking or if somebody's speaking to Tammy. I don't know if you guys are in a group. If you're in a group, you'll always see Facebook user. I just see Facebook user. Kind of like Stonehenge, Michael Groomer, but smaller, much smaller. Not Stonehenge is in the group page. Tammy's in the group page. Yeah, if you're on the group, I'll only see Facebook user. Oh, I understand the card now. Thank you. So the thing, because I'm like, what are we drawing? What are we drawing? I keep seeing circles and circles and circles. Johanna, hello. So it is interesting because we're talking about the cycles of the sun. We're talking about mysteries and joy. I had a lot of joy, a lot of laughter. And I don't know how to explain this. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, it's going to sound weird. I feel like if I was to open my mouth and yell, it would be green. I don't even know what that, but it's just this feeling that I have. It's just like, it's just green. Everything is green. And they're talking about the sun. They're talking about joy and laughter, and they're talking about sun rituals. I'm going to say this is in a region. It's a very wide region that I'm going to give you but it's the only thing I can think of is Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England. It's just all of that. I really feel like it's more England. Oh, yeah. And this is pretty early on. This is a stone circle that is set to the moon as well. It's set to the moon and the cycles of the moon and the sun and equinoxes, because they keep giving me this. So this person would have been a storyteller, somebody that I'm going towards druid. Yeah, Michael, I'm going towards druid. Druidic. I am really leaning to that because as this person is drawing, I see flowers popping up and rebirth and growth, and I hear dryad and a couple other little things here and there that lend me towards druidism. And this person has like really dark brown, almost black hair, very, very long, somewhat matted. And I hear rhythm. I hear rhythm. I don't feel like it's drum though. It's the weirdest thing. I feel like it's like being put out by, I don't know if this is a thing or not. It feels like almost like drumming on tree trunks. A bunch of people drumming on tree trunks throughout the woods. I have no idea if that's anything anybody's has, journaled down or anything like that throughout history, but they were creating music throughout the forest to bring ancient escape band to bring out healing and growth and to herald like the new season. I don't know. I'm going to have to look this up because that's interesting. You're going home tomorrow. Yay, Katrina. Congratulations. I know you were excited to be going home. And this person was an excellent singer. They sang while they did what they were doing. But she made magic. That's what they figured, what they can, they equated this with was making magic. And they also bring in the stag. They talk about the stag. She's showing me this large, it's the weirdest thing. She's showing me this large stag buck with, bear with me, animal skin hanging from its horns. Oh, I know what that is. That's the felt. It's shedding its felt. So they're talking about coming into your own, coming into your strength, being, becoming more, stepping away from some old things and moving into new. And do that with purpose. Do that with purpose. Be very confident in that. And it's so funny because actually, you guys, I was going to shy away from reading for Victoria. But because she's going to be one of our readers in the shop. She'll be one of our regular readers in the shop on the schedule. So I was going to shy away from reading for her, but my guides were like, no, read for Victoria. So I know this applies to you. I do. I know this applies to you. And I was like, okay, why would we be wearing furs on the antlers? But it does. It speaks to rebirth and new things and confidence and just, yeah. It's just a really cool reading. Shows that this is not new for you, right? It's not new for you. And I don't need to. The only card I needed was Sun card. That's it. The rest is there. The rest is there. Okay. Moving on. Hope that helps. Sounds like Circle of the Moon Druids. That's D&D and fantasy is not all fiction. So I would look up their characteristics. Anyone who resonates with that. I have never I can hear them playing the tree trunks. I can hear it. It's just like so cool because the different trees, this is so strange. The different trees have different sounds and different species of trees have different sounds and different sizes have different sounds. I don't know. So, it's a sound I long for that I haven't heard outside of your meditations. It is cool. It's cool. Okay, moving on. I hope that's helpful. It was just a really amazing past life. Yeah, Sasquatch magic. That's one thing you won't catch me out doing. Like, let's go Sasquatch hunting. No, no. I sat for one whole weekend next to the Ohio Sasquatch Bigfoot Association at a festival, at a like expo. The stories those people told, oh my God. Oh my God. They're like, yeah, things would start throwing stuff at us. And I'm like, no, I will go paranormal investigating anytime over Sasquatch hunting. Yeah, anytime. That thing sounds like it could get pissed off quick. I ain't doing it. I have theories about Sasquatch anyway. But that's for another day. It's funny, things that I've thought about my whole entire life, like Sasquatch, I thought about, like Sasquatch is an alien. He can interdimensionally shift, right? I've thought that my whole entire life. Now I know it. But I mean, now I didn't know nothing from nothing before. I still don't know nothing from nothing. Anyways. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Can I get a whoop whoop so I can see who's in the room? We have 22 people, and I want to make sure, even if you're lurking, it's okay. You never know. Spirit might want you to have a message, and just give me a Sasquatch is a hairy homeless guy. Oh my God. Oh no, Lisa. That was good. Poor Sasquatch. Poor Sasquatch. Okay, let's see. I'm too sensitive to smell. Yeah, right? Can you imagine the stench? No. Okay. Okay, let's go with Susan Boggart. Susan Boggart. How are you this evening, Susan? Michael. Michael. Ah. Oh my God. Love you to pieces. Okay. I would be gagging. They describe as rotten meat. Yeah, they describe them as nasty. Yeah. Susan. Oh, interesting about you. I don't know what you do. I don't know if you consider yourself an intuitive or not. Desperate times. Okay, I gotta stay on track. But you are clairaudient. You're clairaudient. Slurping, slurking, lurking, twerking. You're clairaudient. I pick up on that. That's one of the things my guides think is a great thing to throw my way. So they talk about they talk about the chit chat you have, and I never call it chit chat. I know, Christine Emerson, twice in one day. It is a banner day. Write it down. So squirrel. Everybody knows me so well. Squirrel. So I want to talk about this clairaudience that you have going on. Susan, it's interesting. They want to talk about your angel guidance. Like, you have a lot of angel influence around you. I don't know if you speak to the angels or not, or if you ask for help from the angels, but you absolutely, Raphael hangs around with you quite a bit. Oh, I understand that. Thank you. So also they want to talk and go into your aspect of being a healer. You hear the dogs? Yeah, they think I'm their maid, that it's time to let them in. They talk about your aspect of being a healer as well. You're a calming influence on some people. Now, on other people, not so much. Of course, this is a blanket statement, right? Because who doesn't? I do seem to know things before they happen. Yes, I do rely on the angels. Okay, good. Glad to know. Because your requests are always fulfilled. Not always, but I mean, fulfilled to the way is best for you rather than the way you always want that. Of course, that's the way the angels and the guides work. But you have a calming sensation for some people. And the reason I know this is they're showing people standing closer to you and feeling better. And then as they step away, they may go back into their old ways. So you have this ability to soothe is the best way to put it. I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to show me. And it's something about the sound of your voice. It's something about the tone or the timbre of your voice that that brings them in almost like in a hug, right? Almost brings them into a hugging embrace. Not really, like you're not running around hugging people because you can get arrested for that. Just so you know that. Um, total strangers will have you arrested. It's only happened a couple times. I'm kidding. It's just something about your energy. It has to be that angelic aspect of it that because your angels walk really close with you. I think your last past life was fairly difficult. Like life-changing difficult, not what we consider as difficult because we're so busy. But this was like line of demarcation. Life was fine, and then difficulty. And I actually have to say, in your last lifetime, and I never really go into the last lifetime. Hi, Carrie. But they're talking about your previous lifetime, and they're talking about an incident. Oh, I understand an incident, and I almost feel like this is on horseback, by the way. That you were paralyzed, like you had a bad dismount, and which is also termed as a fall. Horse people like to call it a bad dismount. Makes us feel better. But I really feel like there was a disability that was gained from that. And if you have any lower back pain, I would kind of associate this to that. And they're talking about the number 5 for you. I'm not quite sure why. They go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really weird for them to do. Normally they just give me a number, but they're like, nope. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like a second try. It's like the second time around you meet a goal, things like that. So it's like a double try on something. And I'm taking that 5 as achieving the goal as well. Hey, Lilypaw. So watch for the number 5. I'm not quite sure what the angel number 555 means, but they keep flashing that for me too. But make sure you're talking to Archangel Raphael and thanking him for his assistance. And RIL as well. All right. Yeah, they're outside. They're whining. I'm like, it's almost spring. What is the problem? Okay. So expect a little bit of change. Listen to your guides a little bit more. Christy Elliott, how are you? And just kind of, I love the fact that the angels follow you so closely. I do love that. Uh, you have really, really close angel guidance. And I think you're really far along on your journey. I don't think you have a lot of lifetimes left to learn lessons. And I don't anybody that watches very often knows I don't say that very often. So I think that you're on the right track. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. If you haven't followed or liked the page, please make sure you do so you know when we're on live. I'm not on live a lot in the evening, but that's going to change because I'm hiring somebody. I'm going to have to hire somebody to pick up some slack at the shop just so that I can be online more often because I miss it and I miss everybody. And we're getting to that point where we're going to be hiring to give me some more time. Okay, moving on. Let's see, who are we moving? Can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a whoop whoop? So I can see who's in the room so we can see who to move on to. We do have a plan. The shop's been going amazing. We really, really appreciate all the community support we've gotten from the shop, and we expect April to take off and explode because there's so many public things going on downtown, all with Lord. All of a sudden the whoops hit that I can't cover it all. And I'm not going to try. Look at that. You see the look of like surprise on my face? Like, I'm not going to try and cover it everything. What the hell? Okay, let me go back through the whoops and see who we're reading for now. I want to talk to Lily Paw. Lily, I want the first thing I see when I get, or first thing I get when I saw your name is I get a boo. It's Ellie Coyle, y'all. Ellie, we need to set up a day, right? We need to set up a day. So Lily, I want to talk about this feeling I have on one side of my head. Almost as if there's a jaw. I don't know if you have TMJ or if you're grinding your teeth. When you're sleeping. Oh, you're local. Hi, Susan's local. Hi. But something on this side of your boohoo. Ellie Coyle. That was Nicole. It's almost I mean, it affects the whole side. Like even the smelling, even the scent. I really pick up this whole heightened sensation as if there was maybe some pain that you would pay attention to a little bit more. So watch for any kind of sinus infection or sinus issue on this side, and pay attention to that. Pollen counts are going to be going through the roof here shortly. So make sure you stay ahead of any kind of allergies and anything along those lines. I mean, it's even affecting my eye. Like the whole side feels wonky. Michael, change channels. Okay, calm down. I wanted to also talk about someone from the other side, and I really feel like this is a female energy. And I don't go through the whole 5'9", great Aunt Gertie, purple hat, blah blah blah. I do feel like this is a woman though. Usually I give a memory of or a mannerism of something that somebody did, and this person pointed a lot. Like maybe not like this, but they would point at things. I'm like, look, oh, I understand that. Thank you very much. It was somebody that wanted to teach you things. She was somebody that wanted to show you and get your attention and be like, okay, look over here. There's so much. Oh, I'm going to go right into the message with this person because this is an elderly woman. I feel like she's somebody that taught over time, but she talks about because she doesn't really. She's like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're going to move on with the message here. We're just going to move on with a message. And she wants you to pay attention to the fact that everything in life is not directly in front of you. You have to step out of your box. You have to step away from what is familiar to you to find the beauty in the things that are around, because there's so many wonderful things around you that you're never going to experience unless you take a step in that direction. This person had headaches in their life, sinus headaches. I know it's a sinus headache because it's like right here. And she wants to go, just look. Just look. And she keeps pointing up. So I don't know what the heck she's pointing at, but she keeps pointing up. She's like, look it. I don't know if you're catching signs or signals or if you're getting messages from the other side and you're seeing angel numbers, or I don't know what's going on, but she keeps pointing up. She keeps going, look, I want to show you this. Look up. So pay attention to the messages that you're receiving. She says it's right there in front of you. Something about a button, a yellow button. Maybe not a button that you button something with, but like a pin. Yellow gold, maybe. Interesting. She's impatient. She's impatient with me. She's like, silly people. Going to see my dad in Tennessee on Monday. I plan on going to Two Rivers Mansion to do some ghost hunting. Ooh, never heard of that one. I'll have to look it up. Have fun, Christine. You deserve it. You have been working so hard. So hard. I hope that makes sense to you, Lily. If it doesn't, give it time. Let it percolate. Let it percolate. Okay, moving on. In Nashville. Ain't no cowboys in Nashville. You know that, Christine, right? So disappointing. Michelle Keene, are you still here? Michelle Keene. Notice I'm inside while Sam's outside cutting up trees. Hi, Michelle. How the heck are you? Ooh. Why is Thor in the store? It's not looking for a cowboy, right, Christine? Tanya, I'm so sorry. It was me. I put it in. I'm so sorry. Do you want me to take that out of the store? Did you see Odin? or Cowgirl either? Christine, you're killing me. Okay. All right. Okay. I gotta stay on task here. Michelle Keene, I want to talk about a past life. He had one job. Was that the one you were looking for? Was that the one you were looking for, Tanya? Hey. Okay. I've got to stay on task here. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Michelle Keene. I want to talk about a past life. I want to talk about a life. I know the focus. I'm working on it. I want to talk. You actually have the Odin bust. Okay, good. This particular lifetime was a male past life. So why do we do past life readings? Anybody know? Anybody? Bueller. We do past life readings so that we can look and see where our lessons have been, have we learned them? Are we still learning them? Are we still working on them? What resonates, what doesn't resonate? And maybe it's already been complete. Nancy Bulliard's here. Hey, everybody. They help with the future. Absolutely. Right, Christy? They help us see some of the things we might not have achieved yet, or some of the things we might have under our belt. So we're going to talk about a past life. So we don't do the same shit twice. Good luck with that, right? me. Ellie's like, me, teacher. I know. So this particular past life is about I have to start talking my way through it. I know where we're at, but I want to start talking my way through it. So the very first thing I pick up from this past life, so you can never shoot the messenger, you guys, because I bring you the information that they give me and the information that you need to know in the moment. I will oftentimes get readings where people are like, hey, I want to know what I did as Cleopatra. Good God, there's only so many Cleopatras, you guys. Most of us are just cogs in this great big machine. And I want to sing that so bad, Nicole. So that's what most of our lives are, but does not make it any more consequential than and then somebody was a history book. It just means we didn't make the book, right? So this particular lifetime is male. This particular, that's sad. Okay. I never know where these are going. I know. Ellie's like, why do we always apologize before doing a past life that wasn't great? Yeah. So I want to say that this particular lifetime, the image that I start with is a young man running. Michelle. Can you see me, Michelle? She's like, wait, no, not now. Not now. Can you see me now, Michelle? Ruh-roh. Okay, good. Okay, so the image I'm starting with here is set scene. Okay, I have a young man running. He's running and running. He's running for his life. It is the ground underneath his feet. And these are just weird things they give me to be able to let me know where we're talking about, what location we're talking about. I already know what country we're in, but this kind of gives me an idea of maybe location within that country. So this person is running. He's barefoot. He doesn't wear a lot of clothes, which makes it a little bit more difficult to date. But the big significant thing that I get with this right out the gate is he is struck from behind to the back of the head, and his head is hurt really significantly. I know that who hit him was on horseback. I do know that. I know that they were higher. The trajectory came downward. When he went face planted into the ground. I'm so sorry. This is just what they're giving me, and I'm giving you what they're giving me. And I understand. Okay, thank you so much. It was just a strong impact onto the ground. Do not get me wrong. This young man was deceased before he hit the ground. This is an indigenous past life to North America. I really feel like this would have been I feel like he was hit with a club from behind. I don't think it was a sword. I don't think it was anything like that. It feels like a mallet, like a big mallet. And my first thought was maybe Seminole Indian, but I'm stepping away from. I didn't go anywhere. I swear I didn't. Thank you. I'm stepping away from that because the reason I thought that was because the marshy grass under his feet, it was very marshy, and he was running through reeds. And I was thinking, okay, this would have been more swampy, but I really think this is along edge of a river. And I know that this is a fairly old life. We're not talking ancient, but we're talking after the conquistador type of times, because of course the natives would not have had horses until after that time. But this was it was like a warring faction between. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I saw. Did everybody else see him come around the corner with a big hatchet? Because I did. And I thought, shit, it's happening online.
It's called a saw. I'm trimming apple trees. By myself.
Yes, it is a Great Dane. That is Odin. Goodbye, everybody.
Wow. You start telling
It's
people
called
that.
a lance. Duh.
Ew.
I'm so sorry.
I interrupted again. I
Okay.
apologize.
Okay, but yes, Michael, it is a horrible way to die. So this young man, I can say I believe he was retrieved. I think that he was taken back home and given a decent burial, which seemed to be important. It's Sam the Hatchet Man.
You wouldn't happen to know where my pruning tools are, would you?
I don't.
Where did all my garden stuff go?
Man, I don't know.
Wow.
I don't live here. Look in the gardening shed.
There it is. That shitty tone.
What do you think the garden shed's for? Anywho. So I do believe this young man was retrieved. It was not about, he was wanting, sorry. I know I'm already getting blamed for the missing tools, right, Tanya? Already. It's bullshit. He was one of many people that were killed that day. Okay. That's all I know, that he was one of many, because I see a bunch of people on the ground. Poor Michelle's like, this is the most scattered reading I've ever had. It does happen that way. But there was a lesson behind this. Absolutely. I feel like this person broke bread with this other person. Like they show sharing food. They show sharing community. And there was like a, what we're going to call a treaty, right? We're going to call a very loose treaty. Like everybody was getting along, but not really. They didn't like, I forgot you were reading. I know, right, Tanya? I'm reading Michelle Keane. How do I remember that? I don't know. So this person was definitely killed by another indigenous population. This was a Native American young man. And I heard the word treason. I feel like they had some sort of agreement to get along, to help support each other and to try and mend relationships. And I feel like it just went totally sour so quickly, that it was pretty much a massacre of one side. And I don't even think it was a planned thing. I think that one thing set off people and they just started just decimating the other side. But the thing that I feel is really, really unconscionable about this is the fact that I don't see any adults. Like on the one side, I don't see any adults, but there were definitely adults doing the massacre. All the people I see on the ground are like, say, 14 and below, and old people. I almost can't help but wonder. I almost can't help wonder if this wasn't an indigenous population that was helping, like Custer. There's a story about Custer. You guys know that? He's the wrong Custer. Did you guys know that? History. Stupid information. It feels right. It just feels right to me. Like deception and that kind of thing. And then just things started going off. I know. Right, Renee. But so here's what I'm going to say about this particular lifetime and why it comes up right now. I'm wondering if there are situations going on in your life where you're a little too trusting. You're giving somebody else a little too much, maybe a little too much of your personal space or your personal power, or too much saying what you want, and you're not speaking up enough. Where's Billy Ann? I don't see her. So pay attention to that. That's what you guys are talking about. They're like, hey, make sure that you have a voice and that you are taking care of yourself and that you are being seen. Yeah. You're at the vet again, did a round of antibiotics and tons of blood in. Billy Ann, I hope all's okay. Absolutely. There's nothing worse than having our fur baby. Well, there's a lot worse, but having our fur babies in the vet. They can't. Okay, that makes sense to you. It's a long way around the block is really what it was. But it's just disturbing sometimes when you get the images and you can feel the dirt and you can feel running through the reeds, and there's just there's a river right there, and it's very grim. So I just wanted to, there you go. Make sure, pay attention, have a voice. Have a voice. Okay, can we do it again, y'all? Can we get a whoop whoop? Can we get a whoop whoop? Can we get a whoop whoop? Oh my gosh. Oh. Can we get a whoop whoop? Can we get a whoop whoop? All right. Let's go with Sherry Elspeth. Sherry, how are you? Can I get a witness? Everyone's like, wait, why are we whoop whooping? It's how I can see who's in the room. So if you're lurking, if I ask for a whoop, you always want to do that because you don't have to say anything else, but just give a whoop whoop and I know when you're in the room. Please don't touch Taro. Girl, don't tell me what to do. Oh my gosh. Everyone you see today is yawning. I don't know. Thank you a lot. Okay. Don't touch the tarot. Do I do that with you? Do you feel like I need to touch the tarot, Cherry? Do you feel like I need to touch the tarot? People are like, I don't understand why I'm supposed to whoop whoop. Okay, good. No. All right, then fine. Then I won't. So why are we laughing? Because when my guides say call the tarot out, it means they're ready for some really hard lessons, right? She's scared now. I'm not pulling the tarot. Touch it. Sometimes in life, we need to make compromises. I can't get that. Compromise. Hold on. I like it. Okay. Touch the tarot. Okay. Sometimes in life we have to make compromises and they suck. Little compromises, big compromises, although it always scares me because she always brings it out on me. I don't know why. Sometimes we compromise, and that's a great way to help relieve some stress, right? We need to sometimes just say, all right, I understand. Are you taking on too much? Are you last class? Please put your link up here, Tanya. Tanya Lee's last class of 2023, y'all, is in 2 weeks. Won't be back like this, and it will be different in 2024. If you have not caught Tanya Lee's beginner or her tarot class, let me tell you what, you guys. Sam and I both have, and a lot of My Mystical Life members have. If you're not a My Mystical Life member, you can go to mymysticallife.com and you can join there. And we have classes and all sorts of fun stuff. Last night was a chat class. But she gives My Mystical Life members a great discount, but you guys don't want to miss her class. She's just truly, truly amazing. I ain't scared no tarot. Okay. So if you're taking on too much, your plate is overfilling, right? You have to compromise and figure out which thing can you pass off to somebody else, or what thing can you just say, you know what? I can cut that out for now and pick that back up later. You really, you really need to figure out how to take some of the stress off of yourself, because it's not healthy for you, right? We all know that stress is not healthy, because, and this is actually, I do feel this. I feel like you have some harmony coming up for you, because this next card is give it to the wind. Give it to the wind and just let it go. And you may be surprised that what you didn't think was something you could just say, screw it, I'm not going to do it, actually is something you can say that to. Life will not burn down around you if you don't cover every single base at every single second. I'm learning this too. It's a hard lesson. It is, because I've gone into hermit mode because of it. Yeah, you don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You just don't. This is the benefit of having people that you can rely on and friends. You know, this is the benefit of that. I'm supposed to pull you another card. Please. Screw it. I mean, take a step back. There you go, right? Take a moment, find your center, which is also finding yourself, finding that source of self, right? That quiet in the soul, that moment of peace right here. Energy is big today. I've been hearing, we had paramedics in the physical therapy place today, and they were all talking about how diverse their clientele has been in the last couple of days. But bringing balance into your life really is about finding the peace right inside, because it becomes easier to let things go that don't serve you when you're comfortable with being right here. Absolutely. And don't slip in. You need, Meredith, that class is amazing. That class is amazing. So Monday's class, this upcoming Monday's class, you guys, guess what we're going to do? This Monday's class, normally the last Monday of a month is a practice class. This upcoming, if you do that to that couch one more time, I am coming out there. This upcoming Monday's class is, I heard Find My Center the other day, and I had to watch Rise of the Guardians just to reinforce it. They're hitting you 2x4 therapy. Look at that, right? 2x4 therapy. Art. I think Sam is finishing the room up so we can open up the other side this weekend, and we will then do art classes at that time. I will have in April and after, just because I will have more space. I can have my canvas out. I can do it all on video. I can do in person and online at the same time. And art's going to be on. It's on our radar. Monday's class is bring your favorite deck of oracle cards or tarot cards, your favorite deck, okay, and review it for us. That's Monday's class. So creativity receives points. Oh, shoot, Michael, I didn't invoice you. Damn. I need to invoice you for shipping on your deck of cards. Jeez. So bring your favorite deck of cards and to class on Monday. If you're not, this is the private membership class. So if you're in the membership, you know where to meet us. If you're not, go to mymysticallife.com and join, and you will find where to meet us. So bring your favorite deck. That was not a gratuitous plug. I swear to God, it wasn't. My favorite deck is actually this, and that has not changed. And I know how many amazing decks can one accumulate in a short period of time. And do what with the deck? So Amber, you're going to bring in your deck on Monday's class. You're going to be like, this is my favorite deck. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Okay. Yes, Tanya, absolutely. Let us know if it's advanced, beginner, or intermediate. And then you're going to tell us why this deck of cards works for you, how you get messages from it, is, what resonates. Because you know what? We do a lot of things that we do it subconsciously. We don't even pay attention. So this is a way to be able to connect and say, you know what? I really think I get this message, or this means this in this card. And then you get to pull one card and do a collective reading. You don't have to ask anybody. You have to interact with anybody during the reading. You're just going to do a short reading for the group, and then you're done. We're moving on to the next person. I can turn on a deck like a mean girl. So we're just reviewing a deck. That's all we're doing. Everybody that's going to be in the class, you're just going to talk about your deck of cards that you like, because it's really interesting. We have relationships with our cards. Like, look at this poor thing. Look at it. Just look at it. It's got some torn little stuff. It's a little torn, but I still like it. As soon as you do a reading that you don't like, it's out. But do you have a favorite deck, Amber? Just bring your favorite one. It can be just because it's pretty. That's all it needs to see. It just strikes you. Yeah. Oh, it really, yeah. It's pretty. This is my favorite deck. And here's the thing. It is a little dog worn. I have some edges here that are all dirty, and it's been worked on a lot, right? Deck abuse, poor little deck. But Lord, I just can't. But I don't want to replace. I didn't want to replace this. I think I'll just tape it, because it shows just how much we use it, right? I have a favorite deck for like 50 categories. I would never be able to bring just one. Okay, so what you do is you put your decks out, and then you just grab the one that works for you. I'm going to go over here now. Just lay it out. What's the oldest deck I have? The oldest deck of cards I have, I'll pull it out. I'll show you. It's right here. I gotta pull all the same shit off my counter. Did I say it out loud? I'm so sorry. This sounds like getting ready for a date. Oh, hold on. Come on. Walk with me. Okay, you know this deck. Actually, Tanya, you and I connected a lot over this deck, I think. Trying to figure out how to open the box. There it is. Oldest deck of cards we have at this time, short of my father's deck, that doesn't count because that just doesn't count, right? He's had his since the 70s, and I now have his. Camera, would you like to catch up with the times? Is the Mythic Tarot, and it is this deck. I don't have the container. I don't have the box it came in, but I still do have the hey, Heather. I still have the book and the sheet that because they had a cloth thing, and this is the Mythic Tarot. And I can use this now because I know you know who I know? Because I took a class off of Tanya Lee, and she has a class coming up, and it's amazing. Messages from the Mermaids, really? So yeah, this is the Greek mythology deck. Yeah. It's my oldest deck of cards. Is it back out? Did they change it? They reprinted it. You're being summoned by bedtime routine. Yes, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Victoria. a little different colors. I prefer, I never occurred to me that I could use this deck now. I never used it because I was intimidated by tarot. And then I took Tanya's class. And this isn't just a gratuitous plug. It really, really, really isn't just a gratuitous plug. It is, I was uncomfortable reading tarot because I thought I had to know everything about it. Like every nuance and every symbology and it has a river in it and it's got dark and it's got a fish and it's got this and it's got that. And I thought I had to know all that. And then Tanya came in and she shone a light. No, seriously, it really, enough that Sam went, I need to take that class. So he did too. She wants to get a little of that deck, but it's my mom's deck that I stole. So it's so warm. No, seriously, it's more like a torch. Really, it is a great class. It really is. Okay. But that's my oldest deck of cards. By far. By way far. Okay. Hi from New Zealand. Tanya can read and intuit from a freaking phone book. Right? Absolutely. And she'll come back and go, and this is an advanced deck. I saw something on the internet the other day and they're like, they pulled this girl into a room and they're questioning her, right? And they're like, question number 1. What are the yellow pages? This girl was lost. I'm like, advanced. Hey, it's alphabetic. Renee says I was uncomfortable with tarot when I took Tanya Lee because I always been taught that tarot was bad, right? Something that it's here, give me a reading from an Uno deck. 52 card pickup. Okay. Anyhow, that deck is great because now you can combine writer knowledge and the mythology stories. Absolutely. That TikTok was funny. Is that right, Amber? And I'm sitting there going, I can read Uno. It's cartomancy, right? We have how to read cartomancy it's cartomancy cards in the shop, but they're called gypsy cards, and it teaches you how to read playing cards, which is really cool. Next is the Win-Win Tarot spread. Rotary phone. Yeah, they asked her what a rotary phone was. She had no idea. That's okay. My physical therapist the other day had no idea who Bruce Willis is. And I'm like, are you messing with me? Because you're already twisting me up like a pretzel, but are you messing with me? Because I could turn into a totally different person. And she's like, no, who is he? And I'm like, have you heard of Demi Moore? And she's like, it sounds familiar. I don't know where that was. And so she Googled him and she's like, oh, there's that. I watched that really old movie. Because she never seen Die Hard either. And I'm like, what the hell? And she goes, oh, there's that really old movie. I watched that one. Signs. No, The Sixth Sense. She gave me a twitch. I was like, we're getting old, right, Angela? I was like, are you kidding me? She goes, oh, is he the old guy? Is he the old guy? For love of all things holy. You're killing me. Okay. That was just funny. Damn, we just must be close to being mummified. I was like, you have to know who Bruce Willis is. He's struggling right now. He's struggling. Okay, we get old and get robot parts installed. I don't want any robot parts. I know how you doing, Christy. I don't want robot parts. That is sad and pitiful. It was, but you know, she's young, and I can't hold that against her at all. She's cute. She's cute. I have shoes older than her. Yours come on the 5th. We don't remember. Okay. Okay. I'm just sitting here shuffling away. Okay. So nice to meet you too, Erica. Okay. I'm going to do a piece of mediumship. Does that work for everybody? I'm going to do a piece of mediumship. You have 2 screws and magnets on the sides. Men. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Who date women 20 years younger have to discuss with them when their Viagra wears off, right? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so here's how this mediumship's going to work, you guys. I do not give. Grandma was 5'5", had purple hair, and wore a purple hat. I'm going to give you memories. So I want you to think about memories. Yeah, he's photobombing. I want you to think of memories and significant moments in this person's life that might ring with you. So I'm going to put this away. It's like the sacred deck. It's always been sitting here. Okay. Let's do some mediumship. I can't wait for spring to be here full force so I can throw the animals out of the house. That was not mediumship. That was just my personal desires. Okay. So I can tell you that I don't want any information either, you guys. I will just let me give information out, and then I'm going to ask who's at a percentage level, and the people that are in it at a percentage level of information. Like if you can take 100%, I'm talking. If you can take 100% of the information, then we'll be there. Okay, so let's just start here. So don't be throwing out Great Aunt Gertie was 5 foot, blah blah blah. That would I don't need that. I don't need that. I have an older gentleman. He talks about this. He pushes his glasses up like this. He pushes his glasses up like this. Okay, and he wore. I don't know if he was in the trades. He wore a belt. And he wore khaki pants. Not khakis, but like they're like a brownish colored pants. And I absolutely see this person. Either he liked fiddle or violin music, or he played the instrument. I see this. I see him swaying to music. I see him really feeling music. Like he takes the music and it just wraps around him, and it's just really, really beautiful. He could get lost in music. I understand. Thank you. I'm wondering if maybe he had dementia, and if he might have had some moments where he was losing his memory. I don't know if it was super sudden or if it was a long-term thing, but I think that would have been a soothing thing for him, would have been to play music. It would have brought him some peace. And I don't know why I feel like I have headphones or like the music's close. Hmm. They keep showing me pictures of my grandpa. And when they do things like this, you guys, they're trying to be like, hey, pay attention to this. I wonder if this person might have had, because they keep showing me my grandpa's blue eyes. I wonder if this person might have had blue eyes, or the other thing it could have been is it's attributed to that dementia aspect of things, that because my grandpa had dementia, he had Alzheimer's. This gentleman wore button-up shirts and was vocal. He talked quite a bit. Who can take 100% of this? He may take 100% of this. I also have a like a noise he would make with his mouth, or there's a noise that he would make with it. I'm not doing it, I don't think. I just feel like there's a noise that he makes with his mouth. But had one blue eye and one feet eye. Gray eye. That's fine, actually. Can you take the rest of it, Sherry? You know how rare that is? You can. Okay. I'm going to say this is for you. Absolutely. Because I was kind of getting this. I want to talk about the blue eye, but blue eyes, but I didn't want to talk about the blue eyes. It just felt like, ugh, like that. You know how rare that is? Hello, and Merry Spring, Leanna. The deciding thing on this is the music. I can say that. The deciding thing on this is the music. Very rare. It's very rare. And you must have a parent that had it to have it. You have to have a parent that had it to inherit an eye of two different colors. I'm trying to see what his message is. Keeps showing me drawing something, like scribbling or crayons, or do you have something of his that was written down, Sherry? Do you have sheet music? Or something like that? I wouldn't be surprised, Sherry, if you come across something that has his handwriting on it, it's unexpected. Like I wouldn't have thought he would have ever done something like that. Or I wouldn't have thought, I don't know if he wrote music or if he tried writing lyrics, anything like that. He also did drawings of furniture. I think that there's something that you're going to find that's surprising someday when you have to start going through some paperwork. And I'm just going to say this. I feel like he might have tried to write down some words or something like that to create a song. And if you find something like that, I really feel like he would love to have had it made into something lyrical. And with today's TikTok technology, I think it's something that you could do. So if you find something like that, it's almost like he's going, I would love to hear that sung. I would love to hear that sung or played or something like that. And once again, I'm going to say it will be like, I didn't know he would do anything like that. But it might just be uncovered and you just be like, holy crap, that's so cool. And he says, quit looking at the ground. Quit looking at the ground. Look up. Don't look at the ground. Only thing you're going to see at the ground is your feet. Look up. That's the only way you're going to move forward. That's awesome. That's awesome. She says that wouldn't surprise me. He would have done it for my grandma. Their headstones, Fred and Ginger, actually. If you ever find something like that, I'd figure out how to put the music myself. Okay. Bye, Tanya. I hope that's helpful. But just know that he wants you to look up. Don't look at your feet. Don't look at your feet. Absolutely. All right, everybody. That's me for the night. I promised earlier that I'd get on a second time today, and I did. So I'm going to go stare out the door. Oh, Rachel from Oregon. I see you now. You might have been in a group, Rachel, but look up and moving forward. Gotcha. Welcome, Rachel. Yes. He's got surgery tomorrow. Billy Ann, absolutely sending Loki or Kitty plenty of positive thoughts for Katrina coming home tomorrow. I know, Heather, you'll be home soon. And I think we're going to do, when you get home, we're going to do a, don't give up, Ellen. I have 7 collective feeds coming in here. So I have a lot of people fly through here. Anybody that's moderated for this has gone, holy crap. So a lot of things go through. But I think we're going to do a meetup in Toledo here in the next month or so, probably May. And I think that'll be fun. Anyhow, I'm going to go stand at the door and watch Sam cut up trees from the door. And I hope you guys have a good evening. So find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were in here and not out toiling in the yard, he would say, may the light be with you always. For home the first week of May. We'll plan on something then. All right. Get everybody together. All right, everybody. Have a great night. And I will talk to you tomorrow morning around 8:30 a.m.